Let me tell you something right now. 99% of people quit. 99% of people stop when it gets uncomfortable. 99% of people let the weight crush them, the pain break them, the discipline slip away, but the 1%. The 1% keep going. The 1% don't care how heavy it feels, how sore their body is, or how long it takes. The 1% have a mindset that says, I will not stop until I become what I said I would be. When you walk into the gym, it's not about beating the person next to you. It's about beating the old version of you. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat, that's you building the new you. Ordinary people want results fast, the 1%. They fall in love with the process. They push past failure. They use pain as fuel. The difference between average and greatness isn't talent. It's mindset. The 1% mindset. That's the standard you set for yourself when you decide, I will not quit. I will not settle. I will not live average. So when the bar feels heavy, lift it anyway. When your legs burn, run further. When your mind says stop, you say, not yet. Because greatness belongs to those who can suffer longer, sacrifice more, and stay disciplined when everyone else gives up. You want the body, the strength, the power, then earn it. Live like the 1%. The difference between average and greatness, most people want results, but very few are willing to pay the price. The gym is full every January, but by February it empties out. Why? Because the majority only chase comfort. They want the easy version of success, but greatness has no shortcut. The difference between average and greatness is simple. Average people stop when it hurts. Great people keep going until they win. When you're lifting weights, the set doesn't start until it burns. That pain, that's the sign you're entering growth territory. Average people run from it. Greatness demands you lean into it. Every rep beyond comfort is the rep that transforms you. You see, life in the gym is a reflection of life outside the gym. If you give up the moment you feel resistance, you'll never taste the sweetness of victory. But if you train yourself to embrace the grind, to love the discomfort, you build not just muscle, but unshakable character. Greatness is not for the chosen few. It's for the relentless few, those who don't quit. Those who understand the bar may be heavy, but their will is heavier. So, the difference between average and greatness isn't genetics, luck, or chance. It's mindset. Average stops at tired. Greatness starts there. Pain is the price of progress. Here's a truth you need to tattoo on your mind. Pain is the toll booth on the road to success. You don't get stronger without soreness. You don't build endurance without fatigue. You don't gain muscle without tearing fibers. Progress is pain disguised as growth. But here's the problem. Most people avoid pain. They want comfort, but comfort is the enemy of progress. The body doesn't adapt unless it's stressed. The mind doesn't grow unless it's challenged. Every drop of sweat, every ache, every moment when you want to stop but push through anyway, that's the exact moment you're leveling up. Athletes know this, champions know this, that burning sensation when your chest is on fire from push-ups, or when your lungs scream during sprints, that's not weakness, that's transformation happening in real time. You have to make peace with pain. You have to learn to welcome it, because it means you're evolving. Without pain, there is no change. Without struggle, there is no progress. Without sacrifice, there is no strength. So the next time your body cries out, remember, pain is the proof you're moving forward. Don't curse it, respect it. It's the cost of greatness. Discipline over motivation. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Too many people rely on feeling motivated to train, and that's why they quit. The truth is, you will not always feel like working out. You will not always feel like waking up early, eating clean, or grinding in the gym. But discipline doesn't care about feelings. Discipline says, do it anyway. Discipline is the muscle behind the muscle. It's the invisible strength that gets you out of bed when it's dark outside. It's what drives you to finish your workout even when you're exhausted. Discipline makes the difference between people who only dream and those who achieve. Think about it, champions don't become champions by accident. They're not motivated every day. They've simply built the discipline to train no matter what. They've taught themselves to stick to the plan, rain or shine, tired or fresh. If you want to transform your body and your life, stop chasing motivation and start building discipline. Train your mind to be stronger than your excuses. Build habits that don't depend on mood, because in fitness, like in life, consistency beats intensity every time. Sacrifice separates winners from losers. You can't have it all. If you want greatness in fitness, you're going to have to sacrifice. That means late nights become early mornings, junk food becomes fuel, parties become training sessions, comfort becomes sacrifice. The reason so many people stay average is because they're unwilling to trade what they want now for what they want most. They choose temporary pleasure over long-term progress, but winners understand this. Sacrifice is the bridge to success. Yes, it's hard to give up comfort foods. Yes, it's hard to say no to distractions. But every time you sacrifice, you're investing in your future self. Every drop of sweat, every skipped temptation, every time you chose discipline over ease, that's you building the life you say you want. Ask yourself, what are you willing to give up to level up? Because your results will always be equal to your sacrifices. Consistency is the real power. People think greatness comes from doing one big thing. It doesn't. Greatness comes from doing the small things over and over, long after the excitement fades. Consistency is the real power. Anyone can go hard in the gym for a week. Anyone can eat clean for a few days. But can you do it for months, for years? That's where transformation lives. Muscles aren't built overnight. Strength isn't gained in one workout. Endurance isn't created in a single run. They are built rep by rep, day by day, brick by brick. Consistency is boring, and that's why most people quit. But champions understand that boring is beautiful. It's the repetition, the daily grind, the endless cycle of showing up that turns ordinary people into extraordinary athletes. If you want the body, the performance, the greatness, fall in love with consistency, because success is not about intensity, it's about commitment. Your mind is your strongest muscle. The body will quit 100 times before the mind does. That's why fitness is a mental game as much as a physical one. Your mind is your strongest muscle, and if you train it right, your body will follow. Think about it. When you push through exhaustion, that's not your body, that's your mind refusing to give up. When you wake up early instead of sleeping in, that's your mindset leading the way. When you say one more rep, when everything in you screams stop, that's your mental strength overpowering your physical weakness. Too many people never reach their potential because they never train their mind. They let fear, doubt, and excuses run the show. But if you develop mental toughness, nothing can stop you. You'll see obstacles as opportunities. You'll see pain as progress. You'll see failure as feedback. Train your mind and your body will become unstoppable. The 1% mindset at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Are you part of the 99% who quit, or the 1% who refuse? The 1% don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they're done. The 1% don't let emotions dictate their actions. They let discipline rule their life. The 1% don't chase shortcuts. They embrace the grind. Fitness isn't just about building a body. It's about building a mindset that bleeds into every area of your life. The 1% mindset says, I will not quit. I will not settle. I will not live average. You want results. Then earn them. You want strength. Then suffer for it. You want greatness. Then live like the 1%. Because the 1% mindset doesn't just change your body. It changes your entire life. At the end of the day, fitness is not just about the weights you lift, the miles you run, or the calories you burn. It's about the mindset you build along the way. The 1% mindset is about refusing to quit when everyone else does. It's about pushing through the pain, staying consistent when motivation dies, and making sacrifices others aren't willing to make. Your body will change, yes, but the real transformation happens in your mind. Every rep you finish when you want to stop, every morning you wake up early when the world sleeps, every choice you make to stay disciplined, those are bricks in the foundation of your greatness. You are capable of more, but only if you choose to be. Adopt the 1% mindset, and you will not only build the body you desire, but the life you deserve. Stay relentless, stay focused, be the 1%.